Hello everyone, just a quick walkthrough today on how to replace a thermal compound for your CPU and clean the heatsink for eMachine's ET1331G. Before you get started though, you will need a few things. Some rubbing alcohol, paper towel, Phillips head screwdriver, mini Phillips head screwdriver, thermal compound of your choice, although I'm using Arctic Silver 5 here, and some cotton swab. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, go ahead and lie the eMachine's on its side here. Go ahead and remove the screws. Alright. Go ahead and set this aside here. Okay, next you'll want to go ahead and remove the clip that holds the fan power to the motherboard, like so, and the ATX 12 volt power cable that attaches to the motherboard, since it will be covering up the fan. Then you want to go ahead and release the heatsink, or the fan assembly to the heatsink by flipping this and releasing it. Okay. Then go ahead and remove one side like that. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. Okay. Go ahead and wiggle the heatsink a little bit until you get it off. There we go. Okay, once you have the fan assembly off, there will be 4 screws that will, let's see if I can get the zoom in on that. 4 screws, okay, camera, that keep the fan on the heatsink. So I'm going to remove those quickly here. Okay. Ta-da! As you can see, yeah, there's dust covering it. Air is not going to travel through, so okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and clean this, and you guys don't really need to see that. I will be rinsing it underwater, and then if you do that, just make sure you let it dry before attempting to put it back on the motherboard. So yeah, I will be cleaning this off with the rubbing alcohol, making sure that it is nice and shiny, and also cleaning this, and also cleaning the fan. So I'll be right back. Okay, after some rigorous cleaning and some delicate swabbing, you should end up with a heatsink that looks like this, nice and shiny and clean, and a fan that looks almost like new because all the dust is out of it. So perfect. So now you can go ahead and start reassembling the fan. So go ahead and put the clip back in, and the heatsink back on, and then we'll go ahead and screw this back on properly. Alright, now that our fan is together, our fan and heatsink assembled correctly, let's go ahead and clean this with cotton swab and rubbing alcohol. Ooh, as you can see, that is really caked on there. That's really thick. I'm gonna have to get some paper towels for this too, because this is just not cutting it. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get some paper towels now. Alright, after some rigorous cleaning and a few paper towels, cotton swabs later, it's nice and clean. So the next step we're going to have to do is go ahead and put the new thermal compound on there. Now what you want to do is you don't want to put too much, but you want to put enough. So what I do is I put a nice fat dab right in the center, kind of spread it around a little bit. Let me see if I can get in on that. Okay, and I'd like to do a nice little swirl, because once this is smashed down, it'll spread. So nice and light on the outside, but a big gloop on the inside, like so. But make sure it's nice and light along the edges, because you don't want it spilling out over the edges. Perfect. Nice and gooey. That should be good. Alright then. Okay, now we carefully put our heatsink back in here, like so. Make sure to lock the outside here. Oops, too close. Like so. And go ahead and lock the other side. A nice little turn. Nice and locked in there. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's nice and snug, as you can see. Not going anywhere. Alright. Go ahead and put this back where it needs to be. There we go. That's important that you get that back in there so that it will cool down properly. Alright, nice and snug. Make sure that the Intel processor, or I'm sorry, the 12 volt processor power is plugged back in. Alright. So now it should work. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and test it. And there you have it. Hope you like this video. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all that, because my mom is crazy about subscribers and YouTube and that whole thing. So hope you enjoyed. Bye.